Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Uh, Today our topic is Pythagoras Theorem. By the way, before proceeding to discuss this kind of theorem, if you're a first time, kindly support our channel so that you will be notified our next videos for some word problems regarding Pythagorean Theorem. Now, using this Pythagoras theorem, as we all know, right triangle having an altitude, okay, as a height, and the base B, and C is the hypotenuse and the adjacent and the opposite sides. So, standard formula for Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse squared of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of two bases squared. So it is expressed like this: c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So this is standard formula for Pythagoras theorem for right triangles. Now I'll give you a simple example using this Pythagoras theorem formula. See guys, I have here wrote right triangle having two sides, the dimensions A is equal to 2 centimeter and the B is the 5 centimeter. So these are the dimensions of the two legs. So find the hypotenuse length, which is equal to C. Now to solve the value of the hypotenuse using the formula for Pythagoras, so we have C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Substitute the value of A, which is 2 cm, okay, squared, plus the dimension of the B or base is, or the second leg is 5 centimeter squared, okay. So C squared is equal to 2 to the power squared is equal to 4, or 2 squared is equal to 4, okay, plus 5 to the exponent 2, or 5 squared is equal to 25, okay. So C squared equal to 4 plus 25 is equal to 29, okay, 29, okay. So using the radical sign, so C is equal to square root of 29, okay. This is the dimension of the hypotenuse. Or if you want to convert that one in decimal, it's up to you guys. It can be possible also. So square root of 29. So the unit here is in terms of centimeter, okay. So this is just a simple example using the Pythagoras theorem. Now I will give you some word problem for better understanding to apply this Pythagoras theorem later. So as you can see guys, the required in this problem is find the length of each side. So we're talking about how much in inches the length of two sides of this right triangle isosceles. Take note guys, square of hypotenuse was given here. It's 200 inches. Okay. So to solve this problem, solution. Okay. Let the two equal side of right angled isosceles triangles are right angled at y. Okay. This one. Meaning right angle, ibig sabihin, it's understood 90 degrees. Okay. 90 degrees meaning it's a right angle at y, okay, at y. B, S in terms of inches, Okay. Now I have some drawing here for the isosceles triangle. As you can see, this point is x. Okay. This angled one is in terms of y, and the other point is z. Okay. So this one is the hypotenuse, which is given in the problem is 200 inches. Now the required is this length. How much is this length? Okay. How much is this one in terms of inches? Okay. Since it is an isosceles, so they have equal two sides dimension. Okay. Now to solve this problem further, given here is the squared of hypotenuse is 200. Then using the Pythagoras Theorem as we discussed earlier, standard formula, okay. Using this figure, we have xz, okay, point x to point g is the hypotenuse, okay, so or c. So squared is equal to the altitude, which is xy, this one, xy to the power 2 or xy squared, plus the length of the base, which is yz to the squared. So replacing this variable of xz using this one, h, okay. So h squared is equal to, as you can see guys, this length x to y, point x to point y, we replace this as s, meaning it's a side, okay. So s squared plus s squared. Why this guys both is squared? Because the right triangle is an isosceles, meaning the two sides are equal. Okay, that's why I wrote s here. Okay. So to simplify this expression, s squared plus s squared is equal to 2s squared, which is equal to h squared. So divided by 2 over 2 on the other side, so cancel. So s squared is equal to, how much is the h as given the problem? It is mentioned here, 200. Okay, so 200 divided by 2, so s squared is equal to 100 square ends. 100 square ends. Okay, 100 square ends. The s squared is equal to 100 square ends. So to find the value of this s squared, as you can see, since 100 is a perfect square, so s will be equal to square root of 100 is equal to 10 inches. Okay, so 10 inches, meaning the length of the one side of the triangle, this one is equal to 10 inches, which is also equal on the other side, which is this one, s is equal to 10 inches, since it is an isosceles triangle having two sides are equal. So guys, it's a simple problem given here. I hope you understand this problem, and I will give you some more example in the next video regarding Pythagoras Theorem or some more. So guys, we're back again. As I mentioned earlier, that I will give you another or second word problem related to Pythagoras Theorem. Okay, so as you can see here guys, example number 2, 20 feet, okay, FT means feet abbreviation, 20 feet long or length aluminum ladder. Okay, in real life, I'm using aluminum ladder. 20 feet long aluminum ladder is leaning against the building wall. Okay. The foot of the ladder is 10 feet. 10 feet length. The foot of the ladder is 10 feet length. Okay. From the base of the building. So the required is how high or how tall is the top of the ladder along the building. Okay. So to draw this diagram, okay, the solution. Again, to draw this diagram using the principle of Pythagoras. Okay. Now, if this is the building, if this is the whole building, guys, okay, is the whole building, concrete wall building, assuming it is a concrete wall building, okay, and this is the ground, okay, ground. And this is the building, okay. Wall, okay. Building wall. See, a 20 feet long aluminum ladder is leaning against the building wall. So, it will be like this, guys. Okay. This is the ladder. Okay. Leaning against the building wall. This one is the ladder, okay? Ladder. Okay. As mentioned in the problem. Now, second condition is the foot of the ladder is 10 feet long or length from the base of the building. Okay, 10 feet. So this is the given length, foot of the ladder from the base of the building. Okay, so it was mentioned 10 feet long. Okay, and by the way, guys, the length of the ladder was also mentioned here. Okay, length of the ladder, it was mentioned 20 feet long. Okay, 20 feet. Long. Now, considering this diagram in a triangle, in a right triangle, okay. Hypotenuse is the length of the aluminum ladder, which was 20 feet. Okay, 20 feet. And the base of the triangle is the length of the base of the ladder, the building is 10 feet. Okay, 10 feet. Now, the question here is how high or how tall is the top of the ladder along the building. So the requirement is the altitude. Okay, the altitude of a right triangle, which is let's say this is y. Or we can use the original equation or formula for Pythagoras theorem, which is a. Okay, This will be A, or the height or altitude, and this one will be the base, B. Okay, and this one is the hypotenuse, or C. Now, how you will find the height of this foot of the top of the ladder along the building? Okay, so going back to the Pythagoras Theorem, the standard formula, or the formula for Pythagoras Theorem, as we all know, guys, okay, C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Okay, since the length of the ladder is given, which is 20, okay, as a hypotenuse, 20 squared is equal to A, which is unknown. Okay, A squared plus the base here is given 10 feet. Okay, squared. Now, 20 to the exponent 2, or 20 squared, is equal to 400. Okay. Again, equal to altitude, or the A, or the height of the ladder along the building, plus the square root of 10, or 10 to the power 2 is 100. Okay. Correct? Now, to distribute these values, or rearranging these values, okay, 400, transfer this one from positive, it will become converted to negative. Okay, as we studied earlier, or as we studied before, regarding the some algebraic expression, okay, is equal to A squared now 400 minus 100, this will become 300, is equal to A squared. So A squared is equal to 300 by putting some radical sign so that square root of the value of B will be cancelled. So A equal to square root of 300. Okay. Or A is equal to square root of 300 will be 17.32 feet. Okay. Since the unit is in terms of feet, so it should be consistent. Okay, all the units should be consistent. So it will be in terms of feet. So the height of the ladder along the building is equal to 17.32 feet. Meaning from this point up to here, the top of the ladder, or this one from this point of the ground to the top of the ladder, this height is equal to 17.32 feet, guys. Okay, so I hope you understand this second problem related to Pythagoras Theorem. It's a simple problem, guys. Okay, so I hope it can be helpful to those students who are studying in high schools, or even some college, regarding some Pythagoras Theorem. So again, guys, kindly subscribe our channel, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Okay.